Hello everyone, and today we're taking a look at the Mercenary healer, okay, the bounty hunter, the old bounty hunter healer. This is a pretty good healer. In the past, was often criticized for being the worst of the healers. They weren't really an AoE healer, they were alright single target, but they always fell behind the operatives and the scoundrels. They always fell behind them in terms, and they were way behind the sages in terms of their AoE healing. So now the mercenary is the middle of the road healer in SWTOR. I mean, if you look at the two sort of polar ends, if you look of the healing spectrum, we've got the single target burst healer is your operative or scoundrel, and you've got your AoE healing, that raid healer, which is the sorcerer or sage. The mercenary sits in the middle of those two and combines them both. They're not the best at anything, but they have none of the weaknesses. They don't have as many weaknesses as the other two healing classes, which actually makes them pretty good. Being in the middle is actually a good place to be. It's a pretty nice place to be. We do have that AoE healing, we do have that burst healing, and we're pretty good at keeping tanks up. We do have much better AoE healing now. Since 2.6, we were given Colto Shell to put on multiple targets. I'll show you Colto Shell. We can put it on Torian here. We can put it on the ship droid. Oh, it goes off of him. Oh no, I still got it on. There he is. 9 stacks of Colto Shell. 9 stacks of Colto Shell. We can put it on ourselves. We can put this on the entire raid. Now doing 16 man, it's not really practical. If you're doing 16 man story mode, we don't need it. We don't need it. It's Colto Shell. Colto Shell is a lot more useful, in my opinion, than slow release med pack, because it heals on damage taken, which makes it very efficient. Slow release med pack can be very inefficient. We'll have a little look at it here. Heals on damage taken. There's 9 stacks of it. It does have a little cooldown between it. Where's Colto Shell? Oh, there it is. There it is. So it has 6 charges. It goes up to 9 when you've got the bodyguard one. Increases it by 3. So it lasts up to 3 minutes. When the target is damaged, Colto Shell loses 1 charge. It cannot occur more than once every 3 seconds, and the target can only have 1 Colto Shell active. This includes multiple. If you have multiple mercenaries in the same raid environment, in the same raid, you can only have 1 Colto Shell. So if you have 3 mercenary healers, in a 16 man, you can divide the Colto Shell up between you, which is nice. Again, single target healing really is our specialty. We've got a few things to help us out with single target healing. First of all, we've got our healing scan, which again heals a friendly target. Well, all of it heals a friendly target, what am I saying? But what it does do, we use it there, is we get a little armor buff, which again increases the armor rating and provides healing over time. This is done in these two little buffs. Proactive medicine. Healing scan is 100% chance to apply. So it heals the target for an additional 1500 healing over 9 seconds. Good again. Good for, good for tank healing again. Gives us that little heals over time. Proactive medicine gives you 10% armor rating. Again, very good if our target is taking damage to get a healing scan on them, because again they're going to take less damage while their armor rating is increased. And again, it helps out with our burst healing. Our burst healing comes in the form, we do have a cooldown. Our main burst heal is going to be emergency scan. The emergency scan we're going to use whenever the target has low health. It's just an instant cast heal, as you can see. Again, pretty nice. The other burst heal we're going to use is rapid scan. The rapid scan does normally have a in my case 1.9 second scan, but again, if we use power surge, it makes our next ability activate instantly. So if we pop power surge, we can fire off rapid scan. Generally use rapid scan and not healing scan, because rapid scan just heals for more when we're doing burst healing. So we need to burst heal. Our tank is taking a lot of damage. We're going to put emergency scan, pop power surge, and hit rapid scan. Power surge, our next ability, again, next ability has no activation time. So it's a pretty nice thing to help us out with burst healing. Our AoE healing comes in the form of, our main form of AoE healing is of course Colto Missile. You can see Colto Missile provides healing over time. Anyone standing in the Colto residue will get some healing over time, which I guess nice. They also get this little buff called Colto Residue, which again increases all healing received. So we can buff the healing for other healers. We can help out particularly with a sorcerer healer. Oh, sorry about that. I have a cold. Really bad cold here. Our other AoE heal is Jet Boost. Jet Boost is a small AoE heal. Again, it heals all the targets. What is it? Where's our skill tree? Where's the Jet Boost skill? Heal all allies within range. It's a very small heal, but again, it comes in handy if we're doing our AoE healing. We fire that off, and we fire our Jet Boost off for a nice healing boost. Always use Jet Boost with Colto Residue just to improve it, because it doesn't do a lot of healing. Jet Boost is just a little instant AoE heal, but our main AoE heal is always going to be Colto Missile. We want to be firing Colto Missile off as often as possible because it does improve the healing that we output, and it improves all healing. The best way to take advantage of this is if you're standing in a group, if you're all stacked and doing healing with a sorcerer. When the sorcerer puts out their little circle thing, which I don't remember what it's called on the sorcerer, we'll call it salvation because we have it on the sage. When they pop out their salvation, firing the Colto Missile into that is going to improve all the targets in that's healing received because they have Colto Residue. So again, we can augment our healers. It makes us pretty good for raid healing. Being in the middle, again, is not a bad place to be. We're in the middle of the spectrum. We do have that single target healing. Our spammable heal is of course rapid shots that we're going to take a look at there. Again, rapid shots. We also generate this thing called supercharge. Now supercharge, when we hit 30 stacks, let's try and get 30 stacks of it, see if we can. Does that generate it? Let's see if we can. Pushes up to 30 stacks of supercharge. Let's spam away at some rapid scans. There we go, 30 stacks supercharge. Supercharged gas becomes available. Again, it reduces the heat. Well, it reduces the heat cost by power shot. Reduces the heat cost of unload. Keep that 30 stacks up so we can see it. And it reduces the cooldown of healing scan. So while it's active, while our supercharge is active, all of our healing received goes up. What is it? All healing dealt by 5% for 10 seconds. Does have some effect on our DPS abilities, but we're mainly going to be using it for healing abilities. Sorry about this firing off rapid shots. We're going to pop it. Oh, the 9 key stopped working. Damn it. Oh, we'll just click it then. So there's our supercharge available. You can see the healing scan. We can just spam. So again, it's good for burst healing. Also, Colto Missile places a shield around the target, which there it is. Reduces damage taken. So it's pretty nice. Again, the 2-piece set bonus does increase the increases the time that this is active. It's active for, what is it, 10 seconds? Is it active for 10 seconds? Supercharge? Yeah, 10 seconds. It's active for. So it increases it by I think 3 seconds. The 2-piece set bonus. I do have the 2-piece set bonus. Actually, I just haven't sent it to this character. Yeah, I haven't sent it. I got the headpiece actually. I need to upgrade that augment on that. Yeah, I do have it. I do have it. Increases the duration of supercharged gas and supercharged cells. Supercharged cells is the Commando one by 3 seconds. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on getting the 4-piece set bonus. I do have the 2-piece. I got it on my sorcerer, but I just haven't sent him it. I have to buy it and then put it in some legacy gear and send him it. So the priority is this character. So we're always going. So I do have the Dreadforged headpiece to send him. Other than that, we are a pretty nice healer. I do like this healer. This is my main character, and I do play him as healer. I leveled him as healer. I play him mostly as healer. Occasionally drop in for some DPS. Skill tree is fairly simple build, really. We generally don't take. Some people want to take alacrity, some people don't. I generally don't because I have enough alacrity from my gear. Pretty satisfied with it. Our build fairly simple. We want certain things like our crit healing. We want this upgraded arsenal combat support cylinder. That's what we are going to be in for healing. Combat support cylinder increases all our healing done. Increases, what does it say? Increase all damage and healing dealt up to a maximum of 3%. 30 charges. Oh no, it lets us generate supercharge. Rapid shots makes our rapid shots a heal. So if we switch to high velocity and we try to shoot him, it just says target not enemy. Whereas we, in combat support, it's to basically prevent all the other classes from having all the other specs in the... I need to fix that. That key has come loose again, that 9 key. God damn it. Well, not the 9 key, the key on the mouse actually. This half of the key, this half of the skill tree is all bound to the mouse, if you're wondering. So I kind of bind 1 to 5. Control is also bound to the mouse. And I like the keys around the W, S and D, the F, R, T, H as my heals. I keep T further away, of course, because again that's my emergency scans. You don't want to hit the emergency scan by mistake. You're going to be hitting healing scan, rapid scan, and rapid shots are what we're going to be using in Colto Missile, which is bound to the mouse. Big button in the middle of the mouse. It's not number 0, that'd be too far away to hit on the keyboard. And again, it benefits from the 2.7 thing of when you target something and double tap it, it automatically fires in that direction. It's pretty nice. Makes it easier for our AoE healing, so we can just point at the target that we want healed, usually the tank, and we get ourselves some nice AoE healings. We want to keep that up as long as possible. We want to keep Colto Residue. Heat management is fairly straightforward. We do take this skill, improved vents. Vent heat immediately vents 16 additional heat and grants us 10% alacrity. So the reason we don't take alacrity from this, or I don't take it anyway, is because we want the crit. We take the crit. Our choice here is crit or alacrity in this tree. Everything else is necessary. Mandalorian Iron Warheads is necessary. Increases the healing dealt by Colto Missile by 20%. We're using Colto Missile a lot, so we may as well have the extra healing. Of course, our main stat, Iron Sights. Increase aim by 9%. Aim is of course our main stat. As everything else, most of these things are for PvP. Reduce the heat cost of Jet Boost, Concussion Missile, and Electro Dart. We're not really using them. We're not using them enough in PvE. All healing received by 10%. And the Energy Shield is that again. It's more of a PvP thing. Our Energy Shield is our defensive cooldown. One of our main and again we've got our decreases pushback pushbacks when Energy Shield is active. We don't take this in PvE because we shouldn't really be taking any damage in PvE. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so we're not really taking that much damage generally in PvE. That's why we don't, because in PvP we're getting attacked all the time. That's one of the reasons that we go with these for PvP. Again, because we're going to have to do some damage, we're going to have to do some stuns, we're going to have to use our Jet Boost, our Concussion Missile, and our Electro Dart. They're all of our stuns. Concussion Missile is our, what's it called, CC. Forget what that was. Concussion Missile is our CC, Jet Boost is our knockback, and Electro Dart is our stun. That's Electro Dart, stuns the target. So again, we want them for PvP, sorry. Again, our critical healing, again, why we take this over alacrity is because when we get a critical heal, we get alacrity by 3%. So it beats that alacrity by 2%. So we want the crit. That's why we take the crit over the alacrity in the skill tree. Alright, we'll take a look at this. We're going to take a look at some gameplays. That's kind of everything I've explained about the Mercenary Healer. I like this healer. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like it in the party. I like it. Good sustainable healing. Again, we are that middle of the road healer. That healer that's going to be... That healer that we have none of the weaknesses of the other two healers. We can produce better sustained healing. We're better at tank healing than the Sage. And we are better at AoE healing than the, what's it called? The Operative. Almost forgetting. All these names for different classes is annoying. So, well, that is all for this video. I think we're a better AoE healer because we have more AoE heals, and In terms, people say, oh, what? Maybe the operative is better at AoE healing. The operative isn't that great at AoE healing. Again, our Colto Shell always is going to outdo in terms of its effective healing. Because the problem with slow release med pack, when you put 2 stacks on, is it starts healing right away, whether the target needs healing or not. Colto Shell, on the other hand, starts healing when they take damage. So that's when they need healing, you know, when they've taken a bit of damage, it's going to make them take less damage. So it's a good defensive ability. It's good to put on. You used to just put it on the tanks. Pre 2.6, we would put it on the tank only. If the tank was bad, I always had a saying, if the tank was good, they got rewarded with Colto Shell. If the tank was bad, I'm putting Colto Shell on myself. We could also rapid shot ourselves. That was another change from 2.6. And I'm so disappointed with the animation. I thought I was going to put the guns to his head and shoot himself. So disappointed with that animation. There we go. We got our rapid shot, so we can again improve our survivability. Because we could never rapid shot ourselves. That was the problem. Oh, shut up! I haven't left the ship. Stupid droid. Right, so that is all for this video. We'll show some gameplay. We'll do a little bit of gameplay. Hopefully this time we can get into a flashpoint. Couldn't be bothered waiting 25 minutes, so I just did Toboro's Courtyard in story mode, which is not great for demonstrating the Sage Healer, if we're honest. It's not great. Story mode operations, 16-man story modes, they're not the best, to be honest. Why have I got Athos up there? I'm going to abandon that. Okay. Oh yeah, I did it for my Commando gear, to help get my Commando gear. That's why I did it. I was farming it, soloing it in normal mode to get my Commando a little bit of level 21 gear. Right, so that is all for this this little look at the Mercenary Healer. So thank you for joining me. I'll check out some gameplay. We'll check out a flashpoint, hopefully. So thank you for joining me, and goodbye.